Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through some players in the J League for the Sakura Edition competition upcoming in the next coming game weeks. And guys, we did it, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, by all means hit the subscribe button. Next milestone's coming up. But keep an eye on my X or Twitter channel at Capital Sorare. I'm sure to do a giveaway to celebrate that milestone. But enough about that. Let's just get straight into the first goalkeeper. The first goalie I have got for you guys here, it's going to be Koki Fukai, who plays for Cerezo Osaka, obviously within the J League. And yeah, currently he is sitting at a price there at about £41, instant buy price for the obviously special edition Sakura. Now, within regards to scores for him, it's a bit difficult to sort of showcase what he's done prior because this has been his basically debut season within Sorare anyway, at least that I know. Game week 65, 47, 48, had a DMP there, but then a 69, which is obviously quite nice indeed. We can see in regards to his all-round, it's not too bad. 11, 12, 9, 1 and 5. Now, unfortunately with Cerezo, they can concede a few. They've not done too bad this season. So you can see there, 1, and another one there, and another one. So, you know, as long as he keeps it under 2 goals or below, then obviously that is ideal. And now, obviously, within regards to the Sakura Edition competition, it does fall on game week 78, as you can see here, which is against Marinos there at home, who are in poor form at the moment and sitting rock bottom of the table. So I can, hopefully you can sort of jump onto this sort of player. Hopefully he's the goalkeeper that time, but just make sure to do your own research. From what I can see, he seems to be the #1 goalkeeper there for this season at least. And yeah, for basically, like I said earlier, an in-season goalkeeper there sitting at £41, and that you can use him for the remainder of the season, I don't think it's too bad. The next goalie that I have for you guys here is going to be Masaki Murakami, currently sitting at a rare price of £46 or £47 there. And if you want his in-season insta-buy, you can pick him up for £55 basically, or obviously just put in an offer and you can get him potentially for less, which I believe is a decent price indeed. If we look at his scores in general over the last, let's say, 3 months since the J League had started back up, he's put up some really, really nice scores. 10.5 worth of AA, which is very nice, and quite a few clean sheets here. 5 in a total of 9 is nice indeed. Now, I believe with this one, there are a couple of goalies in the running for the first team, but it seems like this guy seems to be the #1 from the 2 or 3 others that are sort of pushing for that position. Now, if we look at game week 78 again, you can see there against Yokohama away, which is going to be a fairly difficult game for them. Yokohama aren't really a team that I've seen so far, my little knowledge of the J League, seem to be like a free-flowing, high-scoring team. So, yeah, for Murakami, you could potentially put up some good AA potential and hopefully a clean sheet for you in game week 78. The first defender I have for you guys is going to be Yugo Tatsuta, currently playing for Fagiano Okayama, obviously newly promoted to the J League. And at the moment, you can pick him up for as little as £10 for the special edition card, which is actually cheaper than his current in-season normal edition cards. They're just so much more better than the normal cards. Anyway, scores-wise, again, if we look over the course of the last 3 months since the start of the season, he's done really well. 10 games there played, 2 DMPs, which we'll get into in a second. But that's here hitting 23.5 worth of AA is very, very nice indeed. Now, obviously, no decisive actions he's done for that. Now, there's a positive side to that, is of course, he's getting these sort of scores just off pure AA, which is obviously really nice indeed. But if he could add any sort of decisive actions to his game, like, last man tackles, clearance off the line, things like that, then he is a player with 100 potential very easily. Has put us some good scores against some good teams. Kawasaki Frontal are a good team, quite a good attacking team. Even in this 1-0 loss that he has here against Urawa Reds, he's still putting up 27 AA, hitting a 62. Gamba Osaka 2-0. Kyoto as well, another good team who are near the top of the league or top of the league at the moment with some really good attacking players in their team. And yeah, just seems to be a really solid option for anyone sort of looking for that cheaper alternative. And also, nearly forgot to mention, he is playing Kashiwa Reynol or Raysol, can't remember which one it is, away from home as well, which is going to be a difficult game, but I think he could do quite well away from home. He's put up some steady scores there, 30 AA, 15, 27 and 15 again respectively, I think is not too bad away from home. The next defender I have for you guys is going to be that of Shindo, again playing for Sorare Osaka, and yeah, I believe again is a very solid player, and you can pick him up here for £15 for again for the Sakura Special Edition card. Now again, in regards to scores, he has put up some really nice scores in recent months. Again, if we go over the span of the last 3 months, he's had an 84, 87, 93. He's had a last man tackle clearance off the line, as well as obviously 2 goals there, which is very nice indeed. And also that 14.5 worth of AA to accompany those decisive actions, which is really nice indeed. And if we were to look again, game week 78, like the goalkeeper, as Marinos, so you could merge those two together for £50 for the special edition card for a goalkeeper, and a fairly solid defensive option for you guys. Final defender I have for you is going to be Makito Ito, playing for Yokohama, and for his special edition card you're looking at just £32, which is obviously the more expensive out the 3. We will show a sort of budgeted and more expensive option, of course, but you can see why in regards to his scores again over the last 3 months. They've been very solid, quite consistent over the last recent game weeks as well, for a team who, you know, aren't the exactly the best. Obviously, he's accompanied by his side, one of his compatriots of Fukumori, which I'm sure you know a lot of you may know. He's a GOAT on this game, so to have him alongside him could do, you know, bode well with him. But yeah, if we look at game week 78 again, he has at home to Avispa, so you know, could do really well. I can see it being quite a low scoring game, in which case then a lot of the defenders, the goalkeepers could get some decent AA, but who knows there. But yeah, for the whole sake of paying, what was it again? Yeah, £32 for a player who's putting up these sort of scores again, 23.5 worth of AA is very, very nice. And this is over the span of 5 games. If we were to get rid of the 2 sub appearances, which was earlier on the season, he's hitting 33.6 worth of AA, which again is solid for any defender. The first of the midfielders is going to be Hasegawa, playing for Alberix Niigata. Currently you can pick him up here for £19.60. Again, not too bad at all for a solid midfielder option. Again, if we look over the span of the last 3 months, 5.6 worth of AA, a little low, but putting in some nice decisive actions with the 4 goals and 1 penalty kick won in the last 12 games, so it's not too bad, and just solid scores all round in general. 85, 68, 60, 79 and 60 respectively is very nice indeed. And if we look at the game against game week 78, you can see he's playing against Urawa Reds at home. So his home form as well is not too bad either. 3 of those goals in 6 appearances so far at home, so very solid indeed. And he seems to be playing that striker role also, so you're picking up basically a forward who's a midfielder. So yeah, really good scoring opportunities, of course, assist opportunities. So yeah, I think a really solid player for the £20 mark. Your other midfielder could potentially be So Kawahara, playing for Kawasaki Frontale, and he is currently sitting at £35. So the scores that he puts up are quite decent. As you can see, they are fairly consistent. Now, he's not so much a peaker, of course, but he is someone who can put some solid scores in as a sort of base for your team to sort of rely on, I guess you can say. Over the last 13 games and 3 off the bench, he's got himself 2 goals, 2 assists. And if we just take off the bench, he's still hitting 16 worth of AA. And what I think is quite noticeable about this player here is away from home, he's putting up some nice scores as well. Got an assist and a goal amongst that. Some decent AA, hitting 37 and 21 respectively. 15 there is also really nice. So as long as he also can get you that 10 to 15 worth of AA alongside a hopeful, decisive, positive action, that'd be really nice. And they are playing away to Kashima Antlers on game week 78 also. The first of the forwards is going to be that of Thiago Andrade, again playing for Sorare Osaka, and you can pick him up here, as you can see, for £17 instant buy now price, which is very solid. Now, he is quite cheap, obviously, for a forward. Now, obviously, you pay what you get, I guess you can say, for this one, because, again, over the last 3 months, he's been a little bit lackluster, has showed signs of promise every now and again, but what I'm sort of honing in on is that game week 78 again against Marinos, who are, like I said, bottom of the table, not doing very well at all, and just the cohesion between them all is just not there. So you sort of want to hone in on this game with the cheaper players who have potential to be able to score or potentially peak. Hence why I've showed, well, I think 3 different Sorare Osaka players. But yeah, not too bad for a forward who can, you can buy him for £17. Your next forward could potentially be that of Taichi Hara. Now, this is the most expensive of the lot, considering, yeah, he is sitting there at an instant buy now price of £58, or you can buy him off somebody else, another manager there at £51, so slightly discounted. Put in another offer, who knows. So if we look again at his SO5 scores, again, very nice. And if we look over the last 3 months, he's been coming into form over the last 4, 5, 6 game weeks, which is good timing considering at game week 78 they are playing near the bottom of the table, Nagoya there as well. So but they have really nice games all up as well. Gamba Osaka not in form at all. Cerezo obviously can concede quite a few, like I alluded to earlier. Machida, I believe, are actually one of the worst at home, and they're one of the best away. I can't remember which way it is, but it's something like that. And then obviously, like I said, Nagoya and Marinos, who are second bottom and bottom of the table, I believe they are, or at least the bottom 3. And also Tokyo Verdy. He's just got some really nice games coming up. So obviously you can utilise him in the upcoming fixtures coming up to game week 78. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Just on screen is my X or Twitter channel there, @CapitalSoRare. So keep an eye out for that. Follow that. Put up notifications so you're obviously notified when I'm going to do this lovely giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to take this time to thank you all so much for watching the video. Like, comment and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you when I see you. And just a reminder, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload.